Hi guys, Pokesisters here. This is Katie and it's time for another trade/sale binder video. But before I get into that, I'm just going to go over the rules because these are really important that you guys follow these so everything works out smoothly. So we're going to go over the rules first. So I have them written out here, but I'm just going to read over them. So also these are going to be in the description, so I suggest you go over those again before you email us. So basically, for trade or sales, you have to email us at pokesistersmailbox@gmail.com. That will be in the description so you guys can see it there. But we won't deal in the comments section, so it's important that you email us there. And please make sure that if you're going to be sending emails, just keep replying to the same email and don't keep starting new ones, because otherwise things get cluttered and I can't keep everything all together, so that is important there. For trades, you must send first because we're a trusted trader. Just search like Pokesisters trades or something and you'll see plenty of them that we've done in the past. We are not responsible for lost or damaged mail because we can't control what the post office does, but usually that's not really an issue. If you guys find cards that you want to buy, especially the holos, the EXs and stuff, I can probably figure out which ones you're talking about. But for the holos and stuff, just give me the timestamp, which is basically the time that the card appeared in the video. So like if the card appeared at like 4 minutes and 23 seconds, say like 4 minutes 23 seconds Shaman or whatever card appeared there. We are only looking for mint cards / cards on our wants list. You can find this at pokesisters.weebly.com. That will be one of the first things in the description. That's where you guys can find all of the cards that we have for trade that are still left, as well as what we're looking for. And one thing that's not really on that website is older, like old school stuff. So if you have some old school holos or EX cards, feel free to send a picture of them and we might be able to work something out. And I'm not quite as picky on condition for older cards. But anyways, no lowball offers for trades. Like don't say I want Mega Charizard EX and I'll give you like, I don't know, Glalie EX, because that's not very fair. And then PayPal or US cash by mail are the only forms of payment we're accepting. PayPal is definitely preferred, but we will accept cash by mail. And then there's a $3 minimum purchase, so basically you can't just buy a card for $1, and that's before shipping. Which leads me into the next thing, which are the shipping prices. For the United States, 5 cards or less is going to be 50 cents, 10 cards or less will be $1, 11 cards and up, $3, and free shipping on orders over $20. And obviously if it's trading, you don't need to pay for shipping. And then if you are international, just ask me and I'll tell you what the price will be. So after about 3 minutes, we're time to get into the good stuff. So I'm going to go over the holos first, so if you don't care about those, feel free to skip ahead to the binder. But let's get started. The first thing here, I have some misprint cards. This is a Fampy. It's basically spelled wrong down here, so there's that. I have no set price for these, so just offer me something. This Fennekin is a square cut card. As you can see there, it is not rounded. It is completely square cut card. It's kind of cool. So there's that. And then I have a couple crimped cards. I have this Luxray crimped card. It's crimped up here at the top. And a Grimer crimped card. So those are the misprints I have for trade right now. So if you're interested in those, just leave me an offer, or if you want to trade for them, they're there. So I just have very few amount of $2 cards. I have this Shaman promo, and then I have a few Orangaroos, because I know these are probably a little bit more than $1. So I have a reverse holo and then 2 regular holo Orangaroos. Have a Radiant Collection Pikachu and 3 Radiant Collection Charizards. All those cards are $2 a piece. So those are the only $2 cards. Now we'll get into the $1 holos and stuff. So this first section I have is reverse holo stuff and just some other stuff. Like I have this holo energy that's gonna be $1. I have all of the secret rares from Evolutions, ton of those. So those are just gonna be $1 a piece because I feel that's what they're worth. Okay, then I have some Radiant Collection stuff from Generations. These will be $1 a piece. And if you guys buy an excess amount of holos or anything from this dollar section, I will definitely cut you a deal, but don't ask for one. I'll just be like, oh, okay, you know, I'll just take like $5, $10 off, depending on how many you order. But if you just want a few of these, they're $1 a piece. It's an easy way to boost your collection. Going through here, quite a few of these. Almost done with these. Have a few Wallies. And then Altaria, and then these ones are from Legendary Treasures. Have this Random League promo, it's $1. Then I have a few reverse trainers that are pretty nice, that are just going to be $1 a piece. Be sure if you're interested in these that you do give me the time they appeared in the video, just so I know what you're talking about, because it'll make things a lot easier for both of us. So alright, I'm going to move these off to the side. And now we're going to get into reverse hollow rares. These again are going to be $1 a piece. Quite a few of them. Definitely some cool ones. Most of these are hollows they're normally hollows in the set, so it's going to be like a piece. Reverse hollow rares. Again, just give me the timestamp of the video in the email and you'll be good to go. Through these here. I have a ton of these, so like I said, if you're going to buy a ton of them, I'll cut you a really good deal if you just want to get them off my hands. So, almost done here with these. Gyarados, Poliwrath, and Poliwrath. So again, those are all $1 a piece. And now we will get into the hollow rares, which I feel like I have even more of. These pile up so quickly. So again, $1 a piece for these hollows, and I believe I have them all sorted by type. So if there's a certain type you want, you can skip till we get to that type. But again, $1 a piece for all of these cards. I'm sure like some of the Sun and Moon ones will probably go pretty quick. Same with the Evolutions ones, but hey, I actually have a black and white one in there. That's kind of random. But most of these are going to be X and Y and Sun and Moon aged cards. And all of these cards, I forgot to mention, are in mint condition, because I would say like 95% of these were pulled by either Sarah or I. So again, $1 a piece. Ancient Trait Entei, that one's pretty cool. A few white Kirums for Alligator. A couple of Vikavolt. Raichu, Zapdos. Go in here, I have tons of these Ampharos cards. I swear I pull them every time I open up Steam Siege. Getting through the hollows here. And Landorus. So those are the hollows. Again, those are going to be $1 a piece. And if you buy a ton of them, I will give you a deal. I'm not saying like a specific number, but if you have that many, I'll probably come up with a price and just kind of round it to an easy number to work with. Now I'm going to move into some Japanese hollow cards. In my opinion, these look cooler than the English ones, but of course they're Japanese, so you can't really play with them. But if you're a collector, these are just going to be $1 a piece. If you want to boost your Japanese collections, be a good way to do it. Again, $1 a piece. If you want to buy like all of these Japanese cards, I will give you a really good deal, because these tend to be a little bit harder of a sell than the English ones. Just, I don't know. I think they look cooler, but I guess I can see why the English ones would sell better than the Japanese ones. And there we go. There are our Japanese hollows. Now I have some promos / kind of alternate hollow foil. Basically stuff that comes in like collection boxes. These are just going to be $1 a piece. Some of them are pretty cool. These usually are pretty good sellers. So again, this is all first come, first serve. Generally, some of your more popular stuff is going to go a little bit quicker. But yeah, it's first come, first serve. Usually, I tend to, if someone wants to buy cards versus trading, I try to get to them first just because, you know, money. But again, these are all $1 a piece. Got a few of these Greninjas, pretty cool one. And then we have some of the Hoenn starters. We have Chespin, Salamence. These ones are a little bit older, Pikachu and Lopunny. Those are just going to be $1 a piece. Alrighty, so I think that does it for this section. So I'm going to pause the video here and we'll get into the binder. Alrighty, we are now to the binder. And one more time, I just want to reiterate that it is really important that you guys go to our website, Pokesisters.weebly.com, because that will show you what we still have available, especially if you're getting to this video kind of late. It will show you what we still have, and it will also add any cards that we might pull that after this video is uploaded. So without further ado, let's get into this. Here we have just a few reverse hollow energy cards. Again, all of these cards, if you want to buy them, just ask me for prices. I don't have anything set. I'll probably just look stuff up and give you guys a good price. Here's some McDonald's promos. I don't know if any of you would be interested in those. Here we have some old school stuff. For the most part, these are in pretty good condition, but just look on the website. It will tell you the condition that these are in for sure. And that is the base set 2 Gyarados. Not base set, and it's not from Evolution, so that's kind of important to note. Have one Prime. We have a Crobat Prime. A couple level X's. And then these are just some League promos down here. Here we have our breaks. Have a ton of these sitting around. So if you're interested in those, they won't be very expensive. But that's what I've got for breaks. Okay. Here, these are promo EX cards. These are either from tins or collection boxes. a Pikachu and a Mew, and then these are from the Mythical Collection boxes. And I also have the Figurino one down there. Here's some EX cards. Have a few ones from the black and white era, but then again, most of these are from X and Y, and all of these are in mint condition, just to let you guys know. Again, just for these, it's not as important that you guys give me the timestamp of the video, but just what the card is and like what set it's from maybe. But there's a few GXs I have for trade, and then these ones here are Japanese, so I have this little Galio full art and the Lurantis Hyper Rare Japanese cards. Alright, here's some Mega EX cards. Pretty cool. Then we have the full arts, which I'm sure a lot of you will be interested in. Definitely have some cool ones. Mega Charizard one I'm sure will be a popular one. And then we have a Lurantis GX full art. My only GX full art I have for trade right now. And we have a few secret rares. We have the Mewtwo EX secret rare. We have a Tauros Rainbow or Hyper Rare, and one of the Arceus ones from the subset. Here are a few Japanese EX cards. These will be really cheap if you guys want to buy these. So if you guys just want to get a ton of EXs, the Japanese ones are the route to go, because honestly the majority of them are just going to be like $3 or so. And then these ones are from CP4, so they're like the mirror foiled EX cards. But that is the binder. The rest of this stuff, yeah, that's pretty much it. So hopefully you guys find something that you're interested to get in. Again, just go to our website, pokesisters.weebly.com. That will show you kind of what we have available. And then just email me at pokesistersmailbox@gmail.com, and hopefully we can work something out. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you leave this video a big thumbs up, click that subscribe button, and of course, go out and catch 'em all.